toxic masculinity.
All right. I'm sorry that took so long, but I thought it was kind of funny and ridiculous and fun to talk about. But that's the end of that. We are done with the news. Valeria, do we have any super chats to read? Do we want to talk to our people?
4 super chats. First one from Patron Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
In the end times good. What? In the end times good will be bad and bad will be good.
Yeah, that's from like Revelations.
Now cops are bad and criminals are prey. Spoiled lazy children are taking over our country.
Right. Yeah, they say day is night, night is day. Everything gets flipped around. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It does. I've thought about this actually.
Unfortunately,
I've thought about how this kind of seems like end times. Daniel is like spot on. It everything is kind of getting crazy.
Next one.
Yep.
Okay. Kaylee Nialis.
Hold on. Jeff Beal says you should just lie and say you're a black, gay, marginalized trans dolphin, and they'll push your channel. My buddy Elijah tried that. He calls himself a black lesbian, and his channel still gets suppressed.
That's true. Kaylee Nialis.
Okay.
I have an aggressive form of MS,
yeah.
that causes me to go down to the hospital every Tuesday to get chemo and medication, so I feel your pain and I sleep after.
Yeah, we're exactly the same. No. That is much worse. You have to endure a far more severe thing, and I actually sympathize greatly with you. Yeah, I have a little bit of a sense of what you go through. But yeah, that's far worse. That would be far more inconvenient. But yeah, having to go to the hospital and get an infusion, it I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's like 2 hours of your time already, and then you come home and you're like done for the day. Like you can't really do anything. You either pass out or you just delay there watching TV. I mean, I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's every drug, but certainly, I mean, I think chemo is pretty terrible, right? I mean, you're putting poison in your body. That's worse. The drug I'm getting is called Remicade. It's actually not that bad, but yeah, I mean, we understand each other. I mean, there's everybody who has a chronic illness. I think we all, to some degree, sympathize with each other. How, obviously, the more severe it is, and the less severe it is, there's a little bit of a gradient there. But yeah, we understand each other. It can get kind of tough, but I think I think I got a little bit easier than you do. I have a great deal of sympathy for what you're going for there. Next question.
Daniel, Patron Daniel. My last name is mispronounced all the time.
What's your last name?
It says Daniel J. Core /I/CA. I don't know. What's the last name.
Corica?
Maybe.
Yeah, Valeria is a racist against people named Corica, clearly. I originally titled that segment, I'm the most racist human being on the planet, or something like that. I changed it. But originally, because I thought, okay, people won't understand what that means. But I thought it was because I mess up people's names all the time. All right, darling. Next one.
And the last one is from Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Regard what Biden said last week. Yelling fire in a theater is activity committing a crime. Gun control is more like tapping someone's mouth shut just in case they yell fire when they enter the theater. A theater.
Right. That's such a good point, Slayer. I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah. He says, regarding what Biden said last week, yelling fire in a theater is actively committing a crime. Gun control is more like taping somebody's mouth shut just in case they yell fire when they enter the theater. Yeah, that would be like taping everybody's mouth shut, saying nobody gets to speak because somebody might yell fire at some point. Nobody's allowed to have guns because somebody might shoot somebody. It doesn't matter how valuable those guns are to people outside of committing crimes. Nobody's allowed to have them because somebody might do something bad. Downstream says, have we lost our country? Rome didn't fall in a day. Is this the turning point in the fall of the United States? Well, I would encourage everybody to watch every Sunday. Sebastian Gorka's got a new show called, what's it called, sweetie? Reality Check. Sebastian Gorka's Reality Check. It's on Newsmax TV. Good friend of mine. And awesome show. We watched it last Sunday. I was just like so happy. I was like, this is my new favorite Sunday show. Talks about some great stuff, has some great guests. And one thing he pushes a lot is the concept of the happy warrior. Reagan was always called a happy warrior because he had a positive aspect. Gorka calls me a happy warrior because I'm always super positive. And look, we are in dire times. They are trying to fix it so that we cannot win another election, the conservatives and the federal government. But here's the thing. We got to have hope. We got to push forward, and we've got to be positive, and we've got to think about what we can do, and we cannot let them win. Just because it seems like there's, it's all dark and black and hopeless, that doesn't mean it is. I think we still have a shot. In 2022, we have to take back the House. We have to take back the Senate. But I think we can push for this. I think we can make it happen. So I haven't lost hope, and I don't think you guys should either. Jeff Beal writes, I really wish the media would hold Biden's feet to the fire like they did Trump for lies, quote unquote. Yeah. The whole Washington Post lie counter was absolute rubbish. If you go through that, it's all just like, we disagree with him on this, therefore he's lying. But yeah, that's not going to happen. That they're all sort of trying to coddle Biden. He's absolutely helpless. I mean, the guy's practically in diapers, and they got to walk him up the stairs. He tries to run like an idiot. And he can't remember anything. He can't. Anyway, so the press is never really going to go after him hardcore. We're just basically stuck with him until he can't function anymore or he dies, and Kamala Harris is in there. They might be a little bit more harsh on her because, she's not quite so helpless. But anyway, Valeria is acting super irritated because she needs to go to her stupid Russian board game, and so she's distracting the heck out of me with these little...
Can we just say that, no, I'm not going anywhere, and we just have 1 hour show, and we need to do it 1 hour, so we won't take people's time.
Yeah, but whenever you do this and stuff like that, I'm distracted and I lose track, and then I take longer to do the stories.
I didn't do that.
You did. You just did it off screen so they couldn't see. You did this. You did this.
Really?
Earlier. Oh, yes, you did.
I think I did intentionally.
Unintentionally? Well, I can see the look on your face. Like, we need to wrap this up. We need to wrap this up. But it takes me longer when you do that because I lose track of what I'm doing.
I think I did it intentionally.
Well, okay. Well, whatever you did.
Because I know if I'm going to
your face. Tell me this. Are you anxious to get the show over with?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. See, I can read it.
Because I know you're not going to finish the show exactly in 1 hour. I know it's going to take a little longer than that. Okay.
But my point is, when you get this sort of irritated look, I get distracted, and then the story takes longer, so it actually is worse for you. You might as well just stick with it until we're done. We love you guys, despite the fact that you don't love me anymore. Just like, I loved you before we started the show. Now I'm over it. Anyway, but we will be back tomorrow, where you guys will get to see us bicker once again. I'm sure about something.
Aren't we have a conservative meeting?
Oh, that's right, guys. We can't do it tomorrow because tomorrow we have a very important secret meeting of secret Republicans in a secret location to talk about, and this is a secret subject, but I'm going to tell you anyway, we're going to be trying to get rid of... I'm going to say it. We're going to try
I have
to
nothing to do with this American government. I have nothing to do with this.
Well, not get rid of him. I mean, we're not trying to kill him or anything, but we're going to try to get out of office. What's his first name? Gascon, the district attorney. What his name is? Of Los Angeles. Gascon. Anyway, we're trying to get rid of that guy because he is an absolute menace here in Los Angeles. Absolute disease, terrible. Nonami says that I love watching married people argue. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's like reality television. We clearly hate each other. All right, darling. We are going to end the show now so you can love me again. And we will see you guys, not tomorrow, the next day. So tomorrow there's no show. So sorry about that because we had to do this meeting at this time. So we're not going to be here for the show, which kind of sucks. But we will be back on... I know I'm missing so many shows. I wanted this to be so consistent. I was so consistent for so long, and now I'm like screwing it up. But we will be back on Wednesday.
You can't do this perfectly like every day. It's hard.
We're going to go on vacation soon, and we are going to do a broadcast every single day from vacation at the same time. Because
I wouldn't promise
I bought
anything.
equipment. I bought equipment specifically for this purpose. So, all right, guys. We will see you guys on Thursday. See you then.
Good night.
Good night. Toxic masculinity.